This is my 450 mile review of the Saucony Endorphin Speed 2 RunShield Edition. Launched in late 2021, the RunShield is the cold weather extension of the overwhelmingly popular Saucony Endorphin Speed line. Did Saucony create the perfect cold weather version of their famous shoe, or does it fall flat? I've put 450 miles into the shoe. I've taken it on dry pavement on sunny winter days. I've taken it out on wet pavement in the middle of a downpour. Buffed out trails, sidewalks, cobblestone paths, dirt trails, snow and ice covered trails. I've used the RunShield on every winter surface available to me. I've taken the shoe out in a wide range of temperatures, from 40 degrees Fahrenheit down to -7, with the wind chill pushing -20 and everything in between. Through it all, the RunShield stands up to every condition I throw at it. The upper is a mono mesh with thermal backing to provide extra warmth and a level of water resistance. The midsole features 35.5 millimeters of the spectacular Power Run PB foam under the heel and 27.5 millimeters under the forefoot for an 8 millimeter drop. There's a nylon plate that runs the full length of the shoe, and those two components are packaged in the shape of Saucony's Speed Roll technology. A cold track rubber debuts on the outsole, providing extra grip in those wet and cold conditions, and the entire package comes in at a skimpy 7.9 ounces US men's size 9. The shoe is confident at any pace. Long, easy, tempo, threshold, interval, race paces, you name it, and the RunShield can meet your needs. It all adds up to one fantastic shoe. Hey everybody, what's up? As I said already, this is the Saucony Endorphin Speed 2 RunShield Edition shoe review. Now, I've covered the specs of the shoe already and kind of what the shoe can handle. Let's talk a little bit about kind of the differences between the RunShield and the regular line, because that is really what like the buying decision is going to come down to. The Endorphin Speed line, almost unanimously, is regarded as one of the best running shoe lines out there right now. Really for 2 years going. From the Shift to the Speed to the Pro, there is a shoe for every runner and to meet like every need, from race day all the way down to your easy long runs. I am a huge fan of the Saucony Endorphin Speed line. Sorry, I've already done a video on this. This is the number 1, the original. I put over 1,000 miles in 3 pairs of this shoe. And then I have a copy of the second edition. And this is my pair of the second edition, the RunShield, the Endorphin Speed 2, the RunShield edition. So these two shoes, version 2 of the Endorphin Speed, are basically the same, except for a couple differences. And I know that's like a big old oxymoron right there, but let's walk through those differences. Weight, basically the same. Stack, the heel to the forefoot is the same. The material's the same. However, we get to the outsole, and there's a difference. This has, I think they call it XT900 high abrasion rubber. You know, they come up with a cool name. This rubber is called Cold Track. I don't know what the chemical compound difference of it is, but this is 100% stickier. Now, often a stickier rubber means that it's softer, and I don't know if that's true or not, and softer rubber means quicker wear and tear. But here are, let's make sure I got the same shoes. Yeah, these are both left feet. Here is this, the Endorphin Speed 1 also has the XT900, and this has the Cold Track. This is the Endorphin Speed 2 RunShield. Here's the soles, right? Both of these shoes have over 400 miles on them. There's not a lot of difference in the wear. There's just not. I don't know exactly how they did it, but this presumably softer, grippier outsole wore no worse, and in some places even better, than the XT900 shoe, the outsole. They should just put this, whatever this Cold Track rubber is, on their normal shoe, because it actually is a lot better. You can feel the grip, particularly when a trail gets wet or when a road or pavement gets wet. You can feel it gripping a lot better than this. And I have taken this shoe out in like 20-degree weather, and the rubber starts to get a little hard, so you also kind of lose some grip that way. The other big difference is the upper, right? This has the thermal backing, and you can kind of, let's see if the camera can pick it up. So you can see here, right, you can see the weave to the liner, whereas on this one, there's not really a lot of weave, and it feels very different. This feels like, you know, an athletic running shoe. This one, it's not like a fleece feeling, but I'm not exactly sure how else to describe it, and it works. It's not waterproof, it's just water resistant. So my feet have gotten wet from time to time in here, but it takes a lot of sustained and prolonged exposure to water, or alternatively, right, like if you step in something that's deeper than the heel collar, like water's gonna get down inside. But heck, even in like, you know, I've taken this out, I think when it was like 5 inches of snow and like 0 degrees Fahrenheit, and like what would happen is the snow, because it was so cold, like freeze on my ankle and not go down in the shoe, and my feet stayed incredibly dry. Also, for those of us who really, really need the breathability, which the breathability is awesome on the Endorphin Speed 2, because our feet get hot while we run, but then in the winter we're looking for something to keep them warm, because a breathable shoe like this in the winter makes our feet freeze off. This is phenomenal. Like I said, I took this in a run that was -7 degrees with a wind chill of -20 with a 1-layer pair of socks, and not special socks, just kind of like normal running socks. They were like quarter cut, so that way the gap between my pants and the shoes were, like on my ankles, were covered, so they weren't low cut, but they're quarter cut. My feet like didn't get cold at all. It's spectacular. It works so well that for me, I can only use this shoe up to like probably somewhere in the 30-degree temperature range, and then my feet, after more than a few miles, really start to overheat in a big way, like uncomfortably in this shoe. So, like the downside to I know it's not technically a winter shoe, right? It's a RUNSHIELD shoe, but obviously, like they had to have known people were gonna come at it, like come use it in the winter. The only problem with this shoe for a true like all-around winter shoe is, you know, the outsole pattern. There's no lugs, right? It's not a trail shoe. It's not a snowshoe explicitly. So grip on pavement, right? Even cold and damp and wet pavement, or on like a trail that's buffed out, dirt contact, perfectly fine in the winter. Sheet of ice, not great. Packed snow, okay, but not phenomenal, right? You're not going to get like the dig in of like 3 to 4 millimeter lugs with this shoe, because those lugs just don't exist. So if that's like kind of your area that you're running in a lot, you know, I don't know. I ran on actually quite a bit of that, and overall it was fine. There'd be a little bit of slippage here and there, but it wasn't ever a problem, like a real problem. So I don't know. I think you can use it and be just fine with it. But anyways, I think it's a fantastic shoe. I think Saucony just have absolutely been on fire with this Endorphin Speed, the Endorphin line in general, but specifically the Speed, and specifically this RUNSHIELD edition that is phenomenal, right? And I've used this all across the spectrum, all across the Chicago winter, and it hasn't failed me once. So I would give it 2 big thumbs up. I wish they would take the rubber that they use on this and put it on the normal Endorphin Speed too, because that would make that shoe even better. But it's great. I don't have a lot else to say. Anyway, you know, as far as training goes, we're kind of in this space between like maybe training for a half marathon, maybe not, but well, we're training for a half marathon, but whether or not we race it or just kind of run it, we'll have to see. Yeah, and then we're heading down to Florida. So I'm gonna get some running in down there. You'll probably see it on Instagram. Because I have like some personal projects going on in Florida, might not get a video out midweek this coming week, so we'll see how that goes. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for running the shoe. If you're on the fence, I don't think you'll regret it. It's a phenomenal shoe. Anyways, talk to you later. Bye.